Welcome to the battlefield of brains, where strategy meets chaos and every move burns with intensity. Watch grandmasters clash, pieces fall, and legends rise. Wesley opens with a bold thrust into the center, planting his flag and declaring war from the very first moment. McShane replies with GX, calm, collected, the hallmark of the Caro-Can, preparing a fortress before the storm begins. Wesley pushes D4, double center control, a sign of dominance, like a general spreading his troops across the battlefield. McShane strikes back with D5. The clash begins. Both armies meet head-on, tension rising in the heart of the board. Wesley advances F5. No hesitation, full attack mode. He locks the pawn chain and seizes space like a fearless conqueror. McShane develops Bf5, bringing his bishop out early, aiming his long-range weapon toward the enemy camp. Wesley answers with H4, an aggressive pawn storm. He's not here to trade pleasantries, he's here to crush. McShane mirrors with H5, fire meets fire. Both sides launch pawns like grenades on the kingside. Wesley plays C4, another front opens. He's attacking both flanks, making McShane's position stretch thin. McShane defends with E6, calm precision, locking down the center while keeping his walls solid. Wesley develops NC3. His knights jump into battle, ready to pierce through the dark defenses. McShane brings out N7, a flexible knight protecting the center while waiting for the right counterstrike. Wesley maneuvers Ng2. Smooth development, rerouting for a stormy attack on the kingside. McShane captures DXC4. The Englishman grabs material, hoping to shake the Filipinos' foundation early. Wesley fires back with NA3, a fierce repositioning, eyeing the F5 bishop like a predator circling prey. McShane retreats NB6, stepping back to safety, plotting to regroup his scattered forces. Wesley develops B2, finishing development like a calm general before the decisive battle begins. McShane continues with BG6, a quiet bishop move, but its eyes burn with counterplay on dark squares. Wesley unleashes BG5, pinning the knight and tightening the noose, forcing McShane to squirm. McShane responds B7, shaking off the pin, ready to castle and stabilize his shaky army. Wesley lifts in D4. Another knight joins the front. The pressure is building like thunder before a storm. McShane counters with F6, explosive. He challenges the knight directly, refusing to sit idle any longer. Wesley retreats B4, smart and sneaky, keeping pressure while avoiding direct damage. McShane repositions ND5, central power play, counterattacking and fighting for space. Wesley calmly drops BG3. Bishop retreats with venom, keeping eyes on key diagonals. McShane brings his queen to QB6. The black queen slides out, like a sniper hunting weaknesses. Wesley castles. Oh, the white king tucks in safely, his army ready for all-out war. McShane captures NC3. He trades to ease the tension, trying to reduce Wesley's attacking firepower. Wesley recaptures NCT3. Knight returns to the center, maintaining total control of the board. McShane snatches QXBD2. A risky pawn grab. The queen dives deep into enemy territory. Wesley answers BXCC4. Calmly develops while letting McShane's queen wander into danger. McShane replies QXCT3. Another capture. He's eating pawns but straying dangerously far from home. Wesley strikes Arcone. Rook on the open file. The queen is now hunted, like a fugitive. McShane retreats QB2-2, falling back fast, realizing he might have stepped into a deadly trap. Wesley fires BX6. Boom. The Filipino sacrifices for initiative, tearing open Black's defenses. McShane captures R8. He defends through coordination, centralizing his rook for survival. Wesley pushes D5, a thunderous pawn storm, blowing open the position for chaos. McShane plays F5, accepts the challenge, but his king's shield is now shattered. Wesley brings Rihanna. Rook joins the attack, his heavy artillery rolling into position. McShane develops BF6, steadying the position, but White's army is already circling the fortress. Wesley escalates with Re2, doubling rooks, sharpening blades for a lethal strike. McShane slides his queen to Ca3, looking for counterplay and checks from afar. Wesley captures BX5, precise, surgical, removing the defender that stood in his way. McShane trades BX5, forced exchange, desperate to calm the chaos. Wesley returns Rex5, keeping the fire alive, threatening lines all over the board. McShane moves Ca5. King steps forward, exposed and trembling in the open. Wesley brings Keone. Queen joins the show. The attack is about to explode. McShane defends Ka6, trying to cover holes, but every move feels like patching a sinking ship. Wesley sacrifices BX gate. Kaboom! A giant chill. The bishop crashes in, tearing Black's castle apart. McShane recaptures KX gate. No choice but to take, his king now standing naked on the battlefield. Wesley doubles down with Re6. Rook invades like a tank, refusing to let Black breathe. McShane captures QEX5, trying to counter, snatching pawns while under fire. Wesley strikes RxG6, Rook explosion. He tears the G file wide open, hunting the king directly. McShane pushes R6. Rook rushes to defend, but panic spreads across the Black camp. Wesley trades RxX666, sacrifice upon sacrifice. The kingside collapses like a broken wall. McShane recaptures GXX6, forced, but now his pawn structure is a mess beyond repair. Wesley calmly plays Qa3, reloading, resetting the aim, preparing the final assault. McShane brings Ardis even, clinging to life, placing his rook for a last stand. Wesley drops QX Asia 6. Queen crashes through. Another thunderous strike on the open king. McShane tries Aj7, shielding with the rook, trembling under pressure. Wesley lifts G3, reinforcing the base, ensuring no surprise counter can appear. McShane centralizes QD4, desperate counterattack. The queen seeks salvation in chaos. Wesley calmly replies, Q6, check. A precise stab, forcing the black king to stumble. McShane blocks with RF7, parries the blow, but he's barely hanging on. Wesley brings QA2. The queen retreats just slightly, still controlling every file like a master puppeteer. McShane shifts Kg7. His king runs again, but nowhere truly feels safe. Wesley swings Alpha-Fuani. Coordination, perfection. The final act is clearly approaching. McShane mirrors Kogenix. The exposed king dances under fire, hoping for a miracle. Wesley plays Ardon. Another rook joins the hunt, cutting off all escape routes. McShane brings QF6, trying to counter, but White's army is suffocating him. Wesley goes QF3, repositioning, cold and methodical, preparing to crush with precision. McShane pushes B6, a quiet pawn move, trying to find air amid the smoke. Wesley answers RD4, rook doubles pressure, the noose tightens mercilessly. McShane plays Re7, last-ditch defense, patching wounds everywhere. Wesley checks with QD3 key, his queen delivers fire again, Black's king trapped in flames. McShane steps Kg7, still running, still hoping, but doom looms close. Wesley drops Ra4, elegant coordination, every piece humming in deadly harmony. McShane tries Q6, a final shield, trembling before the white storm. Wesley answers Ra5, sliding into the finishing position, ready for the kill. McShane resigns, his fortress crumbles completely, and Wesley So stands victorious, calm amidst the chaos. I'll end the video here. Please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep finding the best and newest videos to share with you. Thank you so much, and I wish you all happiness and good health.